Oh, Mark.
Hey Wes, how are you?
Good.
Good, good, good. Just hit the go button. So we are live, show 217, December, what is this, 17th, 2000, December, show 217, December 17th, 2017. Wow, I just realized that. That's amazing.
Right.
It's some kind of weird confluence of 17.
Yeah,
Wow, that's very interesting. So how you doing?
pretty good.
Good? All right. Yeah, me too. Just very busy week. Going by fast, but yeah, I think I'm doing well so far. Let's see. Let me get this going. I guess I better actually look at the YouTube thing here first. Let's see. Um, yeah. So you guys, do you guys get a little bit of rain down there today? Is it raining on you now?
No, it wasn't. Hasn't rained since,
Wow.
geez, like Thursday or so.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We were pretty much dry and got a little bit of rain here today. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, dashboard channel. There we go. Go back to the right thing. So yeah, so it's 40 degrees and rain up here right now. So that's just perfectly lovely weather.
It's probably headed our way.
Yeah. Let's see here. Video manager. There we go. Oh, let me go back to home thing. Yeah. So definitely feels like winter now with this after the snow last week and the cold rain here now. It's definitely feels like winter. So yeah, we are here. Good. So you have all the holiday shopping, Christmas shopping done?
No, not quite done yet. A little more.
Okay. Yeah.
Get it wrapped up in the next few days.
Okay. Yeah. I finished everything up yesterday. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. I don't know if Pam has something in mind to get for somebody, but other than that, yeah, I think we're done. So mailed off the last of the couple packages that we needed to mail. Did those on Wednesday or Thursday, so they should get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and post a link to the YouTube thing as well. Anybody wants to do that? So yeah, this is the last. Be the last one of 2017. So you posted a couple images to the group.
Yeah, I got out a couple times this week.
Oh, good. That's 2 more times than me. I got,
that's probably why my Christmas shopping's not done.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I was stuck inside behind the computer most of the week, which was good. I was definitely good to be doing that. But yeah, it was
end of the year wrap up kind of stuff.
Yeah, kind of starting to wrap things up, and some things I hadn't got done that I wanted to get done before now. So I kind of needed to do it. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and then I was out last week before last for a few days, and that kind of set me back a little bit. So there's just stuff that needs to get caught up between now and the end of the year. It's going to be business wise, as far as interacting with clients, is probably going to be relatively low. So there's a lot of administrative and compliance type stuff that I just need to get done. So it's a good time. There's organization, kind of file organization. I've been thinking about restructuring kind of how I organize things on the file and folder basis. So I've been thinking about doing that, and now's as good a time as any to do it. So quite a bit of time spent doing that, but it's all good. It's the good and the bad part about doing your own thing is you have some time flexibility. The bad part is there's always something to do.
Right.
And you can't yell at the boss and tell them that they're working you too hard, because you are the boss. So it
doesn't get done if you're on your own.
Yeah. It's exciting and scary all at the same time, like I tell people, but it's better. It's more exciting than scary, I think, so far. So I'm really enjoying it. But I'm going to take some time. I try to work a little bit. I worked a little bit more this last week and probably this week, so I can take a little bit of time off, the week between Christmas and New Year's. So that's kind of the plan. Pam's going to take off that entire week. She's not really going to have anything to do work-wise, so I'm going to try to get it to the point where I don't have to do anything work-wise either. So we'll go to a few movies. Did you see Star Wars? Are you guys Star Wars fans?
No, I'm not, but Chris is. He's going probably tomorrow.
Okay, all right, yeah. My brother and his son saw it on Friday, and they said it was definitely worth. If you're into Star Wars, it's a good one to see. So yeah, we'll probably go see that here in this not this week, but maybe next week between Christmas and New Year's, and just do some. If the weather cooperates, we might get out. There's a couple of like nature preserves around here that we haven't been to in a few years, so it'd be nice to get out. Looks like the weather's going to be decent too, maybe in the 50s, low 60s without rain. So that should be nice. So hopefully take advantage of that and get out and do some hiking and that kind of thing. So, and maybe actually a little bit of photography during the course of that, because I haven't done anything in weeks. Crazy. So you got out a couple times this week, which is good. And where did you? Looks like you went out. You had your meet up at Sweetwater, huh?
Yeah.
Wetlands. Okay. Yeah.
It was on Thursday. Went out there.
Good. It looks like that was nice weather. And then I see a photo for Stephen Foster Christmas. So is that close by, or did you have to travel?
A little over an hour away, hour north of us.
Oh, okay, not too bad. Yeah. So they had the house. Looks like they had the house and grounds decorated and everything.
Yeah, they had lights set up all over, but I just didn't have most of the pictures were pretty bad. It's like Christmas lights, you got to take it right at dusk. Like,
yeah,
the sun goes down, otherwise they look bad. So
yeah,
the couple of pictures I made around that time are good, but the rest of them are just not very good.
Yeah, no. Actually, photographing holiday lights or Christmas lights can be a challenge.
Yeah, finding it quite difficult.
Yeah, and you're right. There is that. Seems like a fine window, right before dusk to right after. You've got maybe that half hour or so where it's dark enough to have the impact of the lights without being too dark that you get into where the images don't turn out real well. So
yeah, I watched some videos on YouTube, maybe to get some tips, and it's like they're like, yeah, you got about 15 minutes. So I'm like, great.
Yeah, you would think, yeah, when you get to just totally pitch black and then the lights, yeah, there's just you end up the exposure times just go way up, really, right. And it's weird because to our eye they look brighter than a sunset sometimes, when you're standing right there looking at the lights, but to the sensor, it's the opposite.
Right.
So yeah, it is.
It doesn't translate.
Challenge. Yeah.
To the printed or the photograph, what it looks like to your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the few times I've tried to photograph Christmas lights, I found the same thing as you. You got to get it right around dusk. And if you go after that when it's actually dark, you get images, but they're snapshots, not photographs, I guess. Yeah. It ended up being that. So yeah, it was a little bit of a challenge, but yeah, fireworks are like that too. Although that's more just you get lucky with fireworks. Yeah.
You got to use a tripod and do long exposures. I think they come out pretty good.
And then hope you catch one in the frame during the exposure.
Right.
Is pretty much it. Yeah. So, any photographic equipment purchased this week? Nothing?
Nope, nothing this week.
No? Okay. Yeah, me neither. No photo equipment. I think I keep talking about that lens. I think that'll probably be the one thing I'll get probably after the first of the year. Try to get it before springtime. We've been thinking about where we want to go next year. I was talking about that last week and try to build some more photography focused travel this year or 2018. This year we did a little bit, but it was more just trip with photography as kind of an add-on if I was able to do that at all. So I'm going to try to do a few trips more photography focused, and in order to do that, it's got to be stuff that's within a reasonable radius of Atlanta, so we can go for a few days and do it that way. So I've been looking at spots. So hopefully I can do a couple of those next year, different seasons, some local and some to get down to that state park. I keep forgetting the name of that state park you went to, and then up into the. I'd love to get down, like to get to the coast again. like St. Simon's Island or Tybee Island or that type of thing. That would be a good trip. I haven't. I think that would be good for the large format camera. You get out there at the right time of year. So that might, and that's something that's completely different landscape than here, but not that far away. You know, it's a half a day drive and you can get there. So that's gonna be the kind of the plan for 2018. But then I saw for travel, there's real aggressive pricing out of Atlanta for trips to Europe, and like $300 to Amsterdam round trip. And that's really tempting too.
Yeah. It's not very much.
No, that's real cheap. You can, that's almost less than, you know, for that money, $350. I mean, it's hard to get to the West Coast of to get to California for that amount. So that's kind of tempting. That'd be like April, May travel, I guess, is what they've been doing. But that would be an outlier but yeah, at that price, it's kind of tempting. It's still it's still expensive, but compared to what it normally is, it's really, really, really cheap. What do you think, Dennis? Any cheap fares to London that you know of?
London. Yeah, it doesn't cost me a lot to go to London.
About 12
As long as you don't have a car.
Inside the perimeter, right? You drive inside the perimeter, you got to pay your tax.
I can get there for nothing. I've got a bus pass.
That's true. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to go in. But if you drive in, then what is it, £12 you said to get in?
Yeah, for a normal car. But if you've got, I got a Land Cruiser. And,
okay.
Yeah, they charge £24 for that.
Okay, double. Well, those are they're 4-wheel drive, so they're twice the fun. So you should pay twice as much.
Yeah, I mean, what's fun about driving a 4-wheel drive in London is trying to find a parking space.
Yeah.
That's about £10 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess the advantage is in your vehicle, you sit up a little higher, so you're able to see things maybe a little easier.
Yeah,
be able to find available parking spaces maybe a little faster than the person sitting in a typical car or whatever. So
yeah, well, of course, if anybody wants to drive into London and hasn't paid road tax or got any insurance on their car or an MOT certificate, which is like a mechanical test every year. The camera will pick you up, and the fine will probably be coming through the door the following morning when you get home.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't really get away with too much with all the cameras.
No, you can't do anything, Mark. I mean, if you're driving a stolen car or false number plates or anything, as soon as you're driving in London, they check every car what drives in.
Wow. Yeah. Match it up against the database and.
That's it, yeah. And if you haven't got any insurance or you haven't got any tax on your car, then the police are notified and you're trapped.
Yeah,
they know where you are.
You're not getting out of town. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like it. I think I'll pass on that stuff. That sounds fine. Yeah. So good. Did you get out with the camera at all this week?
What did you say, Mark?
Did you get out with the camera at all this week? Oh,
yeah, I did go out, but the weather's been pretty bad. It's
yeah.
I've just been looking through the stuff I took a few weeks ago up in London, and
okay.
Yeah, I redone one of the flower photos I took. I put it back into that Capture One. Got more used to playing with it now.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't as sharp as it should have been, so I put it up again, So
okay, all right.
Yeah, and also that link you put up tonight, Mark, on the YouTube page.
Yep.
It doesn't work.
I
tried to log on using that, and it just kept saying error. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. I see Rui post trying to join. We'll see. Let me post it again and see. So I'm just going.
Yeah, the link you sent me on Facebook works.
Okay.
But the one that was posted up on YouTube doesn't.
Okay. Video embed. No, that's not it. Huh. That's interesting. I'll see if anybody else can join in. Let me try it again and see if it's a different link. Let's see. Try it again. All right. Who knows? I mean, you and don't get along too well with Google and out over there. So maybe it's maybe it's just you, Dennis. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, I had trouble when they first went to YouTube. When I couldn't log on.
Looks like the same link. All right. Yeah, that's
I clicked on that, and then it just screen comes up. An error has occurred.
Just an error, huh? Huh. All right. Well, we'll see. Because you get that. I mean, if I don't post a link, you have the only way you're able to get it is through Facebook anyway, right? If you
you send me
the link on the Google Plus, it doesn't let you in, does it?
It doesn't work for me anyway.
Because YouTube's a Google product, so I'm wondering maybe if it's a. Let me try something here. I'm going to click on the link and see what happens. Okay. Well, sorry, we encountered a problem joining the video call. Hey, that's not good.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
Okay. Ended because of an error. All right. Well, I apologize, man. If anybody's trying to hook in, I'll try to figure that out. Because normally that works. So let's see. Unless there's another. Is there another link somewhere that I'm missing? I don't think so.
Well, is it exactly the same as you send me on Facebook?
It should be. Yeah. I mean, it's just a link. Once I go live, once I hit the start broadcast button, the link changes, I think, because it's a live.
Facebook worked fine. I click on the link on the Facebook you send me, and it works fine.
Well, let me try something. I'm going to go into Facebook, and I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to paste it there and see what happens. Just to see. Copy link address. All right, we'll try this again and see what happens. So you didn't get out the thing. Did you get any photo purchases or anything?
No, not this week.
Okay. Are you expecting any for Christmas? Any?
Yeah, I'll just wait to see what Santa brings me.
Okay. All right. How about Tim? Is he has he got anything, or is he getting anything, you think?
No, actually, I lent him my Bronica viewfinder, which I haven't seen since.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
he's got a new camera, huh?
Yeah, well, he's got the Bronica Square, but he was only using the waist level finder.
Okay, all right.
With my one, I bought the actual clip-on viewfinder where it's going the right way.
All right.
Yeah, because using the waist level, everything's reversed and back to front. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you got the flip, whatever they call it, the right. They call it the right angle finder. Is it a right angle finder?
It's I think it's a 90-degree, and it's got mirrors and prism in it, so it's correcting the view.
Okay. Yeah.
Reversing it back again.
Flips it around and left to right, upside down and left to right, basically.
Yeah, because it corrects it as if you're looking straight ahead, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's got a new camera now.
Well, yeah. I seem to be missing a viewfinder, but yeah. But I was playing with the large format stuff this week. I thought it's about time I used up some of this film, but it's the weather mark, you know. It's just it's wasted with grey skies.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, rainy weather and gray skies aren't real conducive to a large format.
No.
It's not like you can just dash out, make a photo and dash back in. It does take a little bit of time.
It does take a bit of setting up, yeah. And I want to try some more of that positive as well, that Harman positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have a play with that now.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might get some of that. That sounds interesting, because I can get it in the right size sheet, right? You can get the 4x5 sheet, can't you?
Yeah, I think they come in box of 25 sheets. 4x5.
Okay. Yeah, that might be worthwhile trying, because.
Yeah, you'll have to develop them in the group you joined. You know, where the lab.
Mm-hmm.
You need like darkroom chemicals for photographic paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, I think I might give that a roll. That might be fun. Yeah, and I still haven't sent off those negatives to get developed.
Well, you can always try coffee, of course. You know.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that. I think I'll do it with a. Well, no, I could do it. I could just do a sheet, like a couple test shots, like in the backyard or something like that. Because the film is the black and white is not. I mean, it's basically $1 a sheet, and then the coffee is what? How much? It cost you a few dollars for the ingredients, probably.
That's free. You just go to the kitchen, Mark.
Yeah, that's true. Although I drink coffee, but I don't drink instant coffee. That's a.
Right.
And I think you need the instant coffee. So I'd have to buy a little instant coffee, and then the vitamin C.
Yes, carbonate soda and vitamin C.
Yeah. That might be. Oh well, I got some more images posted. So yeah, let's jump into the images here and see, because we got a fair amount to do, and let's go in and do that.
Is Wes used up that last frame yet?
Oh, that's right. Question of the day.
Yep. I'm still asking.
Still here. Not
okay. You're just waiting for the next eclipse.
It's waiting. It's marinating a bit.
Okay. Yeah. It's aging. It's getting.
Yeah.
It's building character.
The last frame is going to be Lomo. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just waiting for the right opportunity. You don't want to just wait. Use it on anything. Got to find the right opportunity. All right, so we have here, it looks like, back along the shores of Madison. I think, let's see, I don't know, let's just take it September 30th. So, okay, so this was a month or two ago, and it looks like this might be a version of something else, maybe a different take on one of the peers or something he did before. Again, I don't remember. I think, yeah, he posted something similar. So it's probably just a different angle on one of the many rock outcroppings. But it is I don't know. I don't see the EXIF data. No, he's getting secretive now. He's not. I don't see the EXIF information. Oh, there it is. Okay, 79 seconds. Okay, F11. So. And how many groups? 60 groups. I guess that's the new max.
Yeah, yes. He said last week you can only put it in 60.
Like I said, he's got a lot of free time now.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably out taking photos right now.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like a little, not really a tide. Well, kind of. Looks like maybe that would be a tidal pool at low tide. Maybe. Yeah. Looks like that little section would be a tide pool. Yeah. It's neat. Nice detail on the rocks. I like that.
He pulls out some detail with that camera, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, that's a nice camera, and he's got a good lens, and he knows how to work Photoshop too. So it probably gets the most out of the images. Oh, this is nice too. I love the color in the rock here, the green and the orange. Yeah, it looks like that's a boat up there or something, isn't it? Looks like a boat.
Yeah, I know.
171 seconds.
He is good. He is good with Photoshop. Remember last week he said there was some guy standing on the end of the rock, so he took them out.
Yeah. Well, a long exposure like this, you can get people walking in and out of the frame, and they're not going to show up. Yeah. But there might have been just some residual little leftover from it. But yeah, this is just perfect landscape photography area. So there's so much going on with the rocks and the water and the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, he really needs to get himself a large format, Mark, with that scenery.
Yeah, he would. He would do good with that. I think he would come out with some fantastic images. But he thinks it takes a long time to post them in all these groups. Just think how long it takes to scan them and develop them and then get off all the dust and all that.
He'd have a 1.2 gigabyte file.
Yep, he would. 200. Oh, is this a record, Simi? This might be
Yeah, it might be.
299 seconds.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes. That's pretty serious.
Did he stack his 10 stops together?
Well, it's F11. I've got to imagine. Yeah, it's probably. Let's see if it says what time of day it was.
F11, ISO 50, 10 stop.
Yeah.
These are 10
Date
stop.
time 9:36. Oh, that's modified. Yeah. Digitized 4:52. Huh. On October 20th. Huh, that's interesting. So but this looks like this was in the shadows, very much so. Yeah. And you got the water to turn into glass pretty much. Or like molten, looks like molten metal flowing through there. Yeah, that's neat. So what is this? Probably the most photographed landmark in Connecticut or not. We don't have many, so it's like nabbing a unicorn. It's still used for vehicular traffic. Cornwall Bridge is listed in National Register of Historic Places. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. These kind of iconic landmarks that are easily accessible, it's very, very tough to find them without other people in the scene a lot of times. So, and that's one of the most frustrating things about traveling somewhere and you only have a limited amount of time. So you pick off things you want to photograph, and if you're picking them out, other people are probably doing the same thing. So if you're going and you only have like a specific amount of time and you get there and there's other people there, it's like, well, what are you going to do? You can only wait around so much, and you're not going to be there for that long because you're going somewhere else or whatever. So it's actually one of the more frustrating parts about destination photography that I've come across, at least for me. You know, when you kind of.
Of course, Mark, if you're using a camera, you become invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because people just come stand in front of you.
That's true. Yeah, you track. So you need to have two people, one person with a really cool looking camera, and then the other person with the actual camera that nobody cares about. And then you draw. It's like it's a people attractor. You draw the people to the cool looking old camera, and but that is true. Yeah, you get out with any kind of older film camera. It seems like people are just drawn to it with questions. So yeah, that's a neat bridge. And that's a pretty long bridge too. I mean, it looks like that's maybe 100 feet, 150 feet. It's a lot of work.
Was there any reason why they built covered bridges?
I think more for artistic. I mean, because if you're on originally you would think, wow, it's just to keep you out of the weather, but if the whole road's not covered, so yeah, I think it's more just to fit into the landscape better. I mean, I don't know what the real practical reason is, because if you're in a carriage or a car, you've got a roof, so it doesn't really matter. I think it's more just an architectural. Do you have covered bridges in the UK? I mean, are there many like that, or?
No, I can't think of any that we got. I mean, they make good bowling alleys, obviously,
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, there's you have some in the northeastern part of the United States. The Midwest has a fair amount. Is it Indiana? I think Indiana and Ohio have a large number of covered bridges, and I think it might be, I want to say like Amish. I think that was kind of one of their things was to, because they're good woodworkers, so maybe that was just a point of pride to build a covered bridge as a way just to display their artisanship. But
I wonder if it was just like a place to get out of the weather. Also, just
mm-hmm.
got caught somewhere, you could
mm-hmm.
get out for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, but there are. I was reading something because that covered bridge we visited when we were in Cooperstown, New York, was like the oldest one, and there was something there, and that there was, I can't remember what the number was. There's not that many, even at their peak. There weren't like thousands of them. There were hundreds of them maybe, and now it's down to maybe 100 or so left. I mean, there's just not a lot. They just fall apart after being 100 years old.
Yeah, that just takes a lot more looking after, doesn't it? All the maintenance.
Yeah, there's a lot more maintenance and upkeep. Yeah, I would think. So, but they are beautiful. And they're definitely lots of opportunities here. So this is normally not seen from my favorite spots. Okay, Colebrook, the level of the reservoir. Okay, so this is that reservoir that we've seen images of over the last few years. So he's got the way down, and this is the Joe D version in black and white. Hey, Joe.
Hey, man.
How's it going?
I'm wait, hold up. What the hell's going on here? There's something going on. I don't know what's. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was getting all these pop-ups. I don't know what's going on there, but
I'm just trying to raise a little extra revenue. A little extra income for the camera fund. So
yeah,
feel free to click on all the links.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Everyone you click, I get 3 cents. So
yeah, that's how it works. Yep. Yeah. No, I joined in. I figured, the Rams are in total domination. I know Dennis loves this sort of information. So yeah, the Rams are. I feel safe. We're in the fourth quarter now, and it's 40-7. So yeah,
and with NASCAR season being wrapped up too.
Yeah.
Dennis is just, if it's not NASCAR, it's got to be American football. I know that's Dennis's second favorite sport behind NASCAR.
A rare appearance for me during a Rams game. So yeah, this is.
But you feel safe. You don't feel like you're giving bad juju to them by diverting your attention away. Okay.
Yeah. I've still got it on the other screen, but yeah, I feel confident enough. Yes.
Okay. Joe, did you watch the snooker championships today?
The what?
Snooker championship. Yeah.
What's a snooker?
You don't play snooker?
No.
Well, I suppose you do pool over there, yeah.
Okay. The pocket billiards, is that what you call it?
Oh, you know what I watched though yesterday was the U.S. curling finals, I think, or the U.S. curling tryouts.
Wow.
That's where you chuck rocks at people, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, dude, I don't know what it is about curling, but I actually like curling. I could see myself. I think it's the perfect beer sport. Like, a bunch of fat dudes, you know what I'm saying, in a bar in Minnesota, chucking rocks on ice at each other. I mean, what could be better?
Now, if you were on the curling team, is that what they call it? I guess they call it a team.
Yeah.
Would you be the person? They got the broom, or the person that launches the rock. You know how you ever watch when they launch and they like guide. I mean,
I think I'd be, if I were the one chucking the rock. I'm definitely not going to get as low as some of these guys get.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen how low they get to the ground? If I get that low, I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it is pretty amazing. Now I heard, was it Arizona? No, where was it? Somewhere. No, it was somewhere here in Georgia they were petitioning to try to get the curling center. They were trying to get curling as a, to build the U.S. curling center or something, so because they were making the pitch. Oh, curling's really big. If we built this big facility with taxpayer money, we'd get all the curlers from all over the country would come to Atlanta or wherever it was and curl.
It is a thing up north. I know that.
Yeah, it's like a hockey team. Our hockey team is now what are they? The Winnipeg? Yeah, I think they left a few years ago. Now they're the Winnipeg team. So I don't know. That's kind of dubious. But they interviewed this lady, and she's been on this committee for the last 10 years to get curling at this town outside of Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, we all have to have passions. I guess that's a.
Joe, did you really not play snooker in America?
I don't even know what snooker is, man. I'm not even
you'll be hard pressed to find a snooker table here, Dennis.
Really? Yeah.
I don't know what snooker is. What is snooker?
Isn't it like a smaller pool table?
No, it's a big. The table's 12 foot by 6 foot.
Oh, so it's an extra long pool table then.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, it's cool.
You're gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, I'll Google. I honestly, I've never heard of snooker.
I've heard of snooker, but yeah, I didn't know. What's the? Is it 8? Is it like 6 or 8 balls instead of our?
Oh no, there's loads of balls, all different colours, all worth different values.
Oh, okay. So it's
all
a twist on pool.
It looks like it says in Wikipedia, snooker is a cue sport which originated among British Army officers in Etowah or something like that, India.
Okay.
Yeah,
in the later half of the 19th century.
Okay.
It's a skillful game. You really got to be some player to do snooker.
Yeah, but I think that was a game of, they came out as a way. Well, how can we justify sitting around smoking and drinking and doing some kind of sport? Hey, let's try this snooker.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before ever in my life.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen. I used to watch pool when they used to do. Remember Minnesota Fats and those guys had the pool championships. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like the same size as maybe table tennis, maybe.
Yeah, it's big table, Joe. It's 12 foot long and 6 foot wide.
Yeah, I think a normal pool table is like 6x4 or something, so it's like 50% bigger.
8x4 is a standard pool. Mind you, American pool table will be slightly bigger, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if it's like as big as a ping pong table.
Yeah, it's probably bigger.
A little bit bigger than.
Is it bigger?
That's a lot of area. So yeah, you've got to actually be
showing these guys like literally on top of the table.
Yeah. You must keep 1 foot on the floor.
Okay, so that's the only rule. So you can.
And you've got like all the same color balls.
Yeah. There's all different colors. You get yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, black.
So each player has their own color, though. So if I was playing with Dennis, I would have yellow and you would have brown or whatever.
Yeah. What you do is you put a red ball in, and then you put a color in.
Okay.
Then you have to put another red ball in.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and while there's red balls on the table, the colors get put back up on their spots.
Oh, okay.
Once all the reds are in, then all the colors get put away.
Oh, okay. So it's a
maximum breaks 147.
I am pairing peanut butter cups with Chocovesa.
Ooh, that's a good pairing. That's a very good pairing.
And these aren't regular peanut butter cups. These are Costco peanut butter cups.
Ooh, the little mini ones?
Yeah.
Ooh, those are good.
Fantastic. Yep. I mean,
those actually, that's a good photo editing pairing too. I mean, I find that a good chocolate stout, chocolate coffee stout with peanut butter cups goes great with Lightroom.
Joe, you seem fully equipped there to watch a snooker match.
Yeah, he's got beer.
Yeah. Beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
TV screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? You know, I mean, well, they've even got a video game, so maybe that's the way in right there.
Yeah.
I think over Christmas, Joe, you should log on and watch a snooker match on YouTube.
Wow. I've never heard of this before ever in my life.
Now you got Joe's interest. He's gonna.
Yeah, there's another one, Joe. It's called Bar Billiards. It's like 1940s, 1950s game. There's holes in the table.
They're showing
in the table.
Google shows like snooker football.
Snooker football.
Wow. There you go, Joe.
Snooker football, and then I guess there's a video game that has like a bunch of different sorts of tables. So you've got one that has like 3 ends to it. It's just kind of weird.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, whatever. You know, it's
so,
you know.
So the phrase "you've been snookered" relates to the game, which means what? You got one pulled over on you, I guess.
Yeah. No. What happens on the real snooker, Mark, is that if there's not many balls left on the table and you're too many points behind, you have to try and put the cue ball behind another color, so they can't see any more reds.
Okay.
If you can't hit a red, it's a foul. Then you give points to the other people.
Oh, okay.
That's where it comes. They call it snooker.
Intricate game. Sounds like a pretty intricate game. It's kind of like cricket.
No, it's really cricket. Cricket's boring. It's like watching paint dry.
Okay.
Snooker is really popular in this country. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I have to admit, I'm not much of a pool player. I'll play it, but I'm not much of one. I'd rather bowl. You know what I'm saying? I like bowling.
Mm-hmm.
What, 10-pin bowling?
Yep. Regular 10-pin bowling.
Not bowling in cricket, Joe.
No.
No. No cricket bowling. Well, speaking of bowling, I think this image right here has a number of rocks that could be shaped into bowling balls without much effort.
Yep, very good. Yep.
I think so.
Or it could be, rocks for.
Yeah. Or they could just be rocks along the beach. But yeah. I just noticed this. I looked at this a little bit the first time. Now, whose footprints are these? Are these Simmy's or are these somebody else? I just noticed those. There we go. Okay. I don't know.
Simmy said the water level's extremely low, and it looks.
Yeah, so I think this is that reservoir he's photographed before numerous times, with the interesting shoreline. So I guess maybe this is probably at the end of the season, the irrigation season or whatever. So it's probably low. The old Ghost Bridge as well. So what is? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. He was saying that there was like a town or something that was in there when they filled up the valley with water. So okay, so maybe that's interesting. I wonder if he's got an image of that Ghost Bridge. We'll find out, I'm sure. So here we go, Wes. You got out to the wetlands.
Yep.
Cool. Sandhill cranes. Very nice.
Met up with some very friendly sandhill cranes.
Really? They weren't afraid of people, huh?
No. In fact, I had to get up because I thought I was about to get pecked.
They were just walking up to you?
Yeah, they just kept coming. Like, okay, I guess you're not afraid. Yeah. Because I was sitting down on the ground.
Yep.
Shooting.
Oh, wow. So how many people did you meet up with for this?
Just only one other person showed up.
Okay, all right. Was this the Audubon Society? Is that the?
No, that's on Wednesdays. They do
Okay.
that. This was just with the photo club kind of thing.
Okay.
Somebody wanted to meet up.
Okay.
Since it was a Thursday morning, I guess people had to work and stuff.
Yeah. So it wasn't. Yeah. Cool. This is a nice shot. I like the detail on the top of the heads there. That's it. Yeah, that's nice.
Cranes are fun to shoot. I think I've shot a lot of cranes. I think they're fun.
They're big birds. They're definitely big birds.
Noisy.
Right. And they're dangerous apparently too. I wouldn't want to get attacked by one.
I wasn't gonna find out.
Yeah, that could hurt, I would imagine. Ooh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, we're getting used to your 600 mil, Wes, yeah?
Yeah, I love that lens.
Yeah. Well, how far away were you? I mean, you couldn't have been more than 10 or 15 feet away from it at this point, right?
10, 12 feet, maybe.
Yeah, that shows you. Even with a 1,000 millimeter equivalent lens, 12 feet away. I mean, this is big, but people are like, "Oh, I can just take my point and shoot camera and get wildlife photos."
Yeah. You even got that little Easter egg in there. If you look in the eye, you can see part of the scene, which is.
Oh yeah, right there. Yep.
It's very awesome.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you're taking a portrait of the animal, so it's.
Yeah, I mean, you're so close. Yeah, that's.
As a portrait photographer, that's what I'm always looking for. That you want to look for the light in the eye, that catch light. Yep.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Well, those old beaks look powerful. Is that buried in the ground, Wes?
Yeah, they were going for something in the ground, some sort of grub or something. I don't know what they were.
That's deep.
Yeah. Probably seeds or something you can't see.
Yeah, or worms or whatever. Yeah. No, that's so. Yeah, so anybody's watching this now or later and says, I can take that with my point and shoot camera. Well, no, this is a 1,000 millimeter equivalent and sitting 10 feet away to get this.
Yeah, you could. I guess there's some point and shoots maybe you could do that, but man, you'd have to be really good and with the tripod and everything.
Yeah.
To get it that sharp, because he got it. He did a real good job.
You don't get that close with the crocodiles or the alligators, do you?
Yeah, you better have an extender and everything with the crocodile, right? Yeah.
Let's get a little closer. Come on.
Yeah, 600 mil or not. Yeah, you better have that 2-time extension on that bad boy.
Yeah. So I take it Wes has got medals for running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a little blue heron, but is it the winter plumage? Is that why they're white?
Just when they're juveniles, they're white.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
Look at the color in the beak. That's neat. There's a little bit of that
wildlife education here, shooting these animals.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. You know,
That's cool, man. Because I've shot a bunch of birds and still don't know jack about them. So that's awesome.
It's amazing. My father's been a bird watcher for, I don't know, 60 years or whatever, and he's taking a trip in the spring. He's going to Tanzania for like 10 days just for bird and mostly bird watching, but also wildlife. And he's trying to memorize all the different birds you might see in the different plumages that based on the time of the year and what juveniles look like compared to adults and all that stuff, so he can figure out, what it is, so he can identify what he's seeing. And there's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I know just from going to Boca del Apache, there's over 400 species of birds down there you can shoot, and it's insane. I can't imagine. And when you're down there, there's so many of those photographers that know, like, oh yeah, that's a whatever, and you're like, what? All I know is it's a bird and it looks cool,
Yep. Yeah, it is amazing if you're around somebody that really knows all that stuff. I mean, it's really, really cool because there's so many variations of based how old they are, what time of the year. They have different, plumages, feathers, depending on, age.
I'll tell you, that beak looks like a bayonet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for stabbing fish. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly looks sharp. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get a little hint maybe of what their color will end up being. You get a little bit of the hint of that up in the head here, forehead area.
Yeah, that whole body will be bluish gray. All over.
Like a steel gray blue. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, so here we are at Stephen Foster State Park in White Springs, Florida. Okay. So the bell tower. And this is your challenge of photographing Christmas lights. Yep.
At least they look on, Wes. Yeah, I done a bunch and half of them weren't on.
Yeah, with the LEDs, to get. Yeah. Did you take a bunch of shots, Wes, and find out that some were not on or not? I mean, just because of the timing.
No, I don't. I think most of them were incandescent. I don't think they had very many LEDs.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
Makes it easier because the LED with the flashing, you just never know whether you're going to catch them on or off.
Yeah, well, you got 60 cycles in America, haven't you, on the frequency on your mains?
Yes, it is 60.
Yeah, you get your camera on the same cycle, then you could get nothing.
Yep, you have to have your shutter speed would have to be not equally divisible by whatever that. I think that would be how you would do it. So you couldn't do a 15th or a 60th. You would need like a 32nd or something like that.
Yeah. Half the time it wouldn't be on because you'd only get forward current. You'd only photographing one side.
Yeah. And that's the problem. With those lights, you need a really And like we were saying before, it's really tough to photograph lights when it's super dark. You need them almost right at dusk in order to get them. Oh, this is nice. It was just taken with the 20 millimeter. Is this one image or was this a couple stitched together?
This one's just one image.
One image? Okay. Nice. Were
Is
they
that
given
someone's house or what is this?
It's just a museum for
Oh.
Stephen Foster in the state park. It's made to look like a house, but I don't think it ever.
Okay, so it's not an actual house. It's a newer building built as a museum, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
So it's
gonna
not a
say
historical house.
that's impressive. That's like a huge house.
Yeah, it looks nice. I could live there. A lot of upkeep. That's cool. That's nice. You got the two buildings on either end, and yeah.
Is that where Wes keeps his swimming pool in one of those ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be bashful, Wes. We know this is where you live.
Yeah.
I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. Okay. So here we are at the Borough Market again. Yeah. This is October 4th. Is that Caribbean? Is that like curry? Is that what that is? Or?
Yeah, I think it was a curry. It was quite dark under there, Mark, because it was underneath a railway.
Okay. Yeah.
Really.
So 100th of a second, ISO 500. Okay. With the which lens?
Yeah, they're calling it
That
soul
was
food. I wonder what they call soul food.
That was the wide angle, the 15 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It says soul food there, huh? So I wonder.
Yeah,
It
could
almost
be.
looks like a paella or
It
but,
could be.
yeah.
It could be West Indies stuff. Like Caribbean food.
that could be Caribbean.
I did watch your middleweight boxing champion. I mean, put on a display last night on HBO. I mean, that guy's a stud. I mean, you want to talk about a pure boxer? I mean, that guy was phenomenal.
Is he the British middleweight champion?
Yeah, yeah. That was like his first fight in North America. So that's like his. He fought in Canada.
Okay.
And I mean, absolute total domination. I mean, from the opening bell to the end of the 12th round. I mean, it was no competition. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
It was like watching Muhammad Ali fight. I mean, it was just really incredible.
Do you like boxing, Joe?
Oh, I love boxing still.
Yeah, I don't mind watching it, but it's not a sport I'd take up myself.
No.
It was one of those sports that I loved, and I tried to play or do when I was a kid, and my mom absolutely put her foot down and wouldn't let me continue. But yeah, I loved. I grew up in a boxing neighborhood and a boxing family. My mom's dad was a Golden Gloves boxing champion.
Wow. Okay.
I grew up in a big boxing neighborhood, so the city had a great, fantastic boxing club, and you know what I'm saying. So it was. I love boxing. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, no, it's. I'm not a huge fan, but I enjoy the lower weight, like the middleweight class, much more than the heavyweight. And they're just so much faster and much more athletic. It seems like.
Yeah, he had absolute fantastic foot speed. I mean, he was boom, boom, 2 punches and out. I mean, the guy was literally punching air, and he put on a good show because there was one time he hit the guy, boom, boom, and then ducked back, dodged the guy's punch, and then did a look off like that, like, where are you punching at? Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. You're like, oh my God, that's humiliating, man.
Yeah,
he was really a good boxer.
His nose in it a little bit there, yeah.
Oh, he outclassed that guy by a lot.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. Though. I like the colors and everything in that.
Yeah, this is fantastic colors.
The star.
Did you get any closer up on that? Is that a Stuart Curry?
I don't know.
I just think it's probably some kind of
it looks like beans.
West Indian curry or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry now. Okay.
Yeah.
I know, because that looks good, like over some rice or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so this is your redone Yeah, this was taken a few months ago, but
I looked at the one what I'd done, and
Mhm.
I sort of went back into Capture One and see if I could adjust it, and it come up a
Okay.
lot sharper now.
Okay, this is nice. So, what did you end up doing? Did you end up changing the colors, or
No, it was just the sharpness of it. I don't think because it was a raw file. I don't think I adjusted the sharpness correctly.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're able to now that you're a little more comfortable with Capture One and how to use it, maybe you can go back in.
That was taken wide open with the Leica 90mm.
Okay.
It blurred the background out fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that's very nice. Yeah, and you got it nice and sharp.
Yeah, that 90mm is quite difficult to focus.
Does it just have a real narrow?
Yeah, slightest movement and you lost it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you got a very. Yeah, that came out good. You got that nice and sharp. The edges and inside. Yeah.
I'll have to see how I do with roller film. Put the lens on a film camera and
see what happens.
Yeah.
So here we got Michael is Paramore. So this is his 2017 year in review. So I'm assuming that's the name of the band. Well, concert photography, always fun to see.
Yeah, that's a good job, man. I don't know if you've ever shot concerts before. They can be pretty darn tough.
I haven't, but I can imagine it would be a tough with all the changing lights and
yeah. And the movement, you got tons of low light, and then from that far away, you did a pretty good job. 'Cause normally you're trying to get close-ups, and it's not too bad.
He was too far away to get a close-up, so he took the opportunity just to get the whole stage in, basically.
Yeah.
And it's still large enough that you can make out the individuals.
Can you name all the guitars?
No. Not even close.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of Paramore before, but that doesn't. There you got Ariana Grande. '40th of a second. PowerShot G7X Mark II.
It's a little point and shoot.
Yeah. Oh, couldn't say. Okay, fine.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? The close up, when you're closer up.
Yeah.
Because he's at 36 millimeters right there, but a 2.8 and a 40th. At a 40th, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty reasonable. It's definitely usable because he posted it, so that's pretty good.
38. That size sensor, that's probably equivalent. Is it maybe a 3-to-1 crop factor? It might be. It might be like. But even then, it's still only 100 millimeters. Really. 115 maybe. Yeah. Pretty nice, and got nicely framed too. You got all the everybody. Yeah, that's a nice one. Very nice. Oh no, I don't want to leave. I want to stay. Thank you. Stay. I'm gonna go back to the group. Leave. All right, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, it's acting weird. I'm getting some weird stuff happening as well.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I haven't rebooted my computer in about a week, and that's usually when I start getting this happen, it's because I just have got just too much crap in the temp and all that stuff. It just starts filling up. But yeah, it's a okay. So here the Italian Gate, Florence. Attico Centro. Anybody know Italian? No?
Yeah, I've been studying Italian. Yeah.
Okay, so what year is this? 1000.
I had good luck.
CCC.
1300? 900 and CCC. That's 100. That's 300.
10 and 50.
Yeah, good luck with all that.
314. So 19. Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah. Probably. Yep.
So it's about the new life restored, is it? In the Italian, is it Italian or is it? It says Della Città.
Yeah.
The ancient center.
So that's Florence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I could see New Life. Vita Nuova Restore. Yeah.
Restore, yeah.
It sounds like a spaghetti sauce. Restituto. Okay. Cool. And this was with the okay. Yep. The LX15. Nice.
1895.
1895. Thank you, Joe.
Literally.
Could you ask Alexa?
No, I don't have a. Oh, actually, I do, huh? And I do. I don't even know how to ask Alexa that, but
yeah, I don't know.
Google was much quicker. I just typed it in there, and Google
Yeah.
says 1895.
Yeah. St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican. Okay.
You're good.
Hey, there's Rui. How's it going?
I'm okay.
Good. Good. Thanks for popping in. You got the got the walk done with Charlie?
Yeah.
So he's all set for the evening then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
How's your Latin, Joe? Can you translate that one?
Yeah. Again, I have a really
In
good.
honor of
Yeah.
Principal something Roman. In honor of the Romans, basically. Yeah, I mean that's all praise to the Romans. I think that's pretty much what that says.
I got a real friend named Google that can help me out with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Google, Uncle G.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's a neat. St. Peter's Basilica. Oh, okay. Now we got BMW headquarters and museum.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a very cool building.
I'd like to see that. Where?
That's got to be in. Where is this in?
Something.
I have to
Somewhere down.
ask. Wouldn't you think more of B&W's headquarters? Like, aren't they really known for design and all this stuff? And I don't know. It's just kind of like some round cylinder-ish looking building.
Yeah, it's a very modern. Yeah, I don't know when this was built.
Yeah, I don't know when it was built, but
Yeah.
I realized
It looks like
that.
something you would see in the late, like modern architecture from the late '60s. Something
Yeah,
like that.
it does look like an older building.
We got this museum. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is like an upside down. I
It's
don't
like
know.
a pasta bowl.
Yeah, it's a giant pasta bowl.
You know?
That's a test track. They drive them around really fast on the inside.
Yeah, it's like, I'd expect this out of like Ferrari, like a big pasta bowl out in the front, not, what do they have in Germany that requires a big bowl like that?
or something. Yeah,
yeah, I don't know, a big potato soup or
big
something.
bratwurst or
Yeah, what's going on with that?
potato pancake or a big stein of beer. That's what they need. Like a big beer
Yeah,
glass.
something like that. Yeah, like wouldn't BMW's headquarters just be like the coolest beer stein you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the end? Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, we got.
Right?
Yeah, I like that, man. That's cool.
Yeah. This was taken today.
Yeah, that's cool. With your phone, probably.
Posted today, taken yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember you posting some on Instagram. Looks similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I like that
Terrible
one
place
too.
to ride. Look at that. Ugly ocean in the background. It's just
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the places this guy rides? Are you kidding me?
yeah, I'm supremely jealous. It's not fun.
I like sunset too, so.
Dude, you're an
That's
animal, right? Hey, look at that seat. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just enough to support. You got a little pad right there, and after that,
No
That's
bad
all.
at all. That's just carbon It's a carbon plate.
Dude, what's
Yeah,
up with that?
That's not mine, actually.
Yeah. I need like a like a Bertha butt pad right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's just taking it in the morning or later in the afternoon.
Later in the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, west. Nice. Yeah.
That was
Beautiful
after.
shot.
That
How long was the ride
after-
today? Let's see.
Today I didn't go for a ride.
I went for a long one yesterday. Or at least you posted a long one.
128
Holy crap.
miles?
Oh my god.
I told you this guy's an animal, man. He's sick.
Yeah, that's big time. That's big
That's about how
time.
much I drove yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this guy's nuts.
So down the coast. So did you ride all the way and drive back? Is that how did you get, or did you go down and back? Is this but down and back?
No, it's just down. When I went there to the starting point by bus, and then the bus picked us up at the finish line.
Okay, that's nice.
And look at the elevation too, bro.
Mhm.
Come on.
5,500 feet of climbing basically in 128 miles. That's
It's
pretty
Dude.
serious.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
using some calories, son. Look at that. Man up.
So
Get on your bike.
how many?
You know?
I want to know how many snails would you have to eat to replace all these calories?
A lot.
Energy. See, energy, Joe. Energy
Yeah,
out.
energy. See, I love
calories.
that. I
Energy.
love that.
132
I love
watts.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm all about it. Yes, energy. Yes.
And you got the watts time. Yeah. Cool. Heart rate. So let's see. Going up. 152, 140.
Max was 180.
180. Okay. Going up one of these hills here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like this.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. You got some good little climbs there. That's
Yeah.
that's a nice grade. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
my beats per minute would have just said heart attack. Or cramp. It would have said cramp, stop immediately. Cramp.
There we go. I'm gonna
show more.
There we go. I'm gonna follow. I need to follow you, I think, right? Yeah. I'm gonna follow you, and then that way I can give you kudos.
Oh, are you in this Stravia? Or?
Yeah, I did a 3.3 mile trail run today. So
That's
that
cute.
was my yeah. See, there's my my profile there. Yeah, that was just kind of cool. It's mostly runners and bikers.
Oh, no wonder I never heard of it. Yeah, see, there you go.
I did a 3.3 mile trail run this morning with my buddy Eric.
And I've drank Mark 3.3 beers in the last hour, so yeah, boom.
And most of the stuff I do is like my rowing. So yeah,
I'm in Untapped, so yeah, there.
I do post pictures here. There's a picture of Steve McQueen, bullet, and there's a beer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
But no, it's a good. It's a fun little. You follow. Yeah, it's like it's a social workout app basically.
Right.
You follow people and give each other a hard time if they don't do enough, or congratulate them when they do a lot. So very cool. Yeah, that's a cool ride. 128 miles. That's serious. You're gonna sleep all tonight, and you're still up late talking to us. We're honored.
This guy's. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, to be in your
move.
20s. That's what I say. Oh, to be in the 20s again.
Yeah. Oh, are you in your 20s, Rudy?
No.
No?
Or even 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an old man now. He's in his 30s.
Yeah.
I see people posting like their 30th birthday, like it's like life is over
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yep.
They're like, wow, holy crap, I'm 30, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? 30 was great.
Okay. So another shot of the bike. Yeah, that's a nice. So this was at the end of the ride, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Cool. That's a good. That's 128 miles on a bike is that's a long ride.
Especially with that seat, bro.
Yeah.
That needs to be covered.
Yeah.
That needs to be talked about more. That seat? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That'd be my ass like a thong.
That's the thing that's really, you would think that would be the most uncomfortable thing ever, but for biking, it's actually very comfortable if it fits right, because it just gives you the support where you need it, and it ends up being very comfortable, but they don't look comfortable at all. You wouldn't want that to be your office seat, but for riding, yeah.
There's got to be like a particular ass per seat ratio there, and
yeah. Well, they do have different widths, and so was yours fitted based on the width of your sit bones, really?
No.
No, okay, yeah, they do have different widths, and the key is you try to get the bones in your butt got to sit right on the the most padded points or whatever. But yeah.
Hey Joe, you're gonna have one fitted to your truck, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't believe they can make a seat wide enough for me on that bicycle. Let me tell you.
You need to get some drop handlebars for your truck.
Yeah.
Get down in the aero position.
Yeah.
Save the company a little extra fuel, like being aerodynamic.
That's awesome, man. I swear, I always envy people that can ride and run, like, especially because I can't run. I mean, I can run physically, but I mean, it hurts. And
running is hard on the body.
So
I enjoy it, but I can't run like I used to. Well, I could, but I would be in pain. So I just run short distances because I still enjoy it, but nothing more than 4 or 5 miles max anymore.
Yeah, I can run on a treadmill. That's about it. On a treadmill.
So was this where was this train set, Wes?
It was at the Stephen Foster State Park as well.
All right.
The local train club had a set up there.
Oh, cool.
In one of the buildings.
Very nice. Yeah, talk about people that are so this is the like HO. Well, this is maybe O scale. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the scales anymore. It's
tiny.
HO. It's not the tiny ones.
Yeah, not the tiny ones, but it's not the real steam trains that you do, Dennis. I'm sure this is.
It looks like O gauge.
O gauge, yeah.
Which is up from your HO is the same as our double O, I think.
Okay, yeah, just like
slightly larger,
a little bigger, yeah. Pretty cool, but the people into trains spend so much time building the scenes and everything.
Yeah, anything to do with railways in this country, always sells. The old steam train stuff and the auctions, they go for tons of money.
Well, we probably share that in common then, because there are some hardcore railroad people.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think everywhere actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's just trains are cool, and the whole train spotting groups. The guys are into tracking. It's like collecting trains.
Yeah.
They just have to spot all the different engines and keep track of where they saw them and which ones they saw. And
when I grew up around this, there was a guy across the street from me, and literally his whole garage was this. And then when I lived in Albuquerque, one of my neighbors worked for the railroad, and there was no bigger geek. I mean, they just, and then his buddies would come over from work, and we would all drink beer, and that's all they would talk about. The railroad. I mean, they worked there, they loved it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I mean, they're more geeked up. I like trucking as well, and I love photography a little more. But I mean, these guys were nuts about it. I mean, they worked it. It's all they talked about. They had all historic railroad maps, and I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff.
All the history of everything. It could probably tell you where certain engines have been. Where they've served. That was one of the things I was interested in, because I was trying to, when I photographed like a train in Portland, there's guys like, you should look up and see where that came from. So I started digging in, and people track like, well, the Burlington Northern train number 14884 is now in service in the Northwest. Well, 10 years ago, before it got remodeled, it was over in the Midwest, and it had
and they
That's
repainted
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this time when they repainted it, they painted this color, and they didn't quite do this like that. And I'm not a big fan of the new design. You know what I'm saying? They're like nuts.
It's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
These people are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But of course,
No,
our trains aren't quite as far as like passenger trains, aren't quite as nice as the ones across the pond over there in the UK.
Yeah.
I look at those videos because I am thinking about taking a really nice train ride this summer, and the ones in the UK, just man, the first class on those trains is like insane. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, you get a lot more. Train travel is a lot more accepted, I guess, in the UK and in Europe in general than the US. Yeah, we kind of hurt by putting up all the interstates everywhere. it kind of hurt the train travel.
If you come over here, you want to go on the Orient Express. It goes from London to Venice.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
what does something like that cost?
Yeah, super expensive. You'll have to Google it.
One of those things, Joe, if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's MCXX dollars.
Yeah, exactly. If someone that lives in London is telling you it's expensive, forget about it, right? Just go to Disneyland would be the only thing that might be just as expensive, right?
Yeah, it's almost as expensive as Disneyland. Yeah.
You're probably looking about probably $5 or $6 grand, if I'm guessing.
Did I have it right? Yeah.
It's just one way. That's
a
one
family
way.
of 4 going to Disneyland for a week.
Yeah. And that's actually not far off, Joe.
No, it is. I know, because I only live 6 hours from Disneyland, so it's I know exactly what people spend going there that live in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not people that are traveling past Phoenix. I mean, there's people here that literally save up $5 grand to take a family of 4 there, because it costs over $100 now to get in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you want to, and if you got to stay on property, I mean, and stay in one of the Disney hotels and do all that. So you could either take the Orient Express from London to Venice, or you can go to Disneyland and hang out with Mickey Mouse for a few days.
Yeah. So what's your pleasure? It's just.
I think a couple of times a year it goes from Venice on to Istanbul.
Okay.
Yeah. That costs you even more money.
Yeah.
You got me fascinated now.
That would be fun though. I mean, I know my parents took the train trip across Canada this summer, and they really enjoyed it. They thought it was very, very cool, but it was a little pricey. I mean, they paid a little extra to get the upgraded car, so they were able to, the bubble top car or whatever. They could actually see more. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they go on the Rocky Mountaineer then, across the Rockies?
Yeah, they went whatever the Trans-Canada train. So they started off in Vancouver, and then went from there all the way over to Toronto. Yeah, it was like a 5 or 6.
Okay,
day.
Dennis, it's official. We won. The Rams won 42-7. So
I'm glad you told me that.
Oh.
Yeah. I wouldn't have slept tonight if you hadn't told me that.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't want you to lose any sleep, Dennis. We want to make sure that you feel
okay.
Feel
here
confident.
we go. Here we go, Mark. The journey from London to Venice takes 24 hours and costs what is that? 2,210. What is that? British pounds per person?
Yeah. Okay.
One way, including meals. It's actually 2 trains, a historic British Pullman train from London to what is that?
So one day, $2,200. Basically, wow, per person. So if you, so basically, $5 grand.
Yeah,
and that's just to get there. Then you got to come back.
Yep, and because that's just the train. It's going to cost you money to get over to London and then come back.
Yeah.
Joe, they used to do. You could take the train from London to Venice, and you flew back by Concorde.
Wow.
Yeah, that costs an absolute fortune. But of course, Concorde doesn't fly anymore. So.
Yeah,
you actually fly the Concorde from Venice to London?
Yeah.
That's got to be like a 5-minute flight.
Yeah, I think it used to go out across the sea because they're not allowed to go supersonic above built-up areas because of the sonic boom.
Yeah.
So I think it went right out into the Atlantic and then came back into the UK. You know?
Okay, so people could say they flew faster than the speed of sound. Yeah.
Yeah, you're up on the edge of space. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, if you're gonna do that, you just got to go a long way. It would be like London to New York or London to LA or whatever. Yeah, that would be.
My friend's been on it, and he said you're just cruising at twice the speed of a bullet.
Yeah, yeah, and a little teeny tiny tube, right? I mean, it was pretty small on side.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I would have loved to do that. You know, and I wanted. It's been out of service for like 10 years, 10 or 15 years now at this point, I guess.
Yeah,
but so expensive.
Yeah,
$50,000, $60,000, something.
Well,
like that.
you can take it. You can take it. These are 2018 prices. You can take it London to Paris and save a ton of money. So that one would only cost you $770.
Oh, okay.
British pounds, right?
A relative bargain.
So that'd be the bargain way to go, and that's
and how long would that be?
One way.
Like an 8-hour train ride?
They don't quite say, but you've got.
Wow. That's basically time for a nap and a nice meal. Wow. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, an experience like that would be fun. I know my parents definitely enjoyed the trip across Canada. They said it was definitely worth the, it was a worthwhile experience. So.
How long did that take, Mark?
It took them a week, but they stopped in Banff, and they stopped in one other place in the mountains. So it was actually like days on the train was like 4 days, 3.5 or 4 days.
Yeah,
actual train. And then once they left the Rocky Mountains, it was like a 2.5 day journey from there to Toronto. Going across the plains and that type of thing.
I flew Vancouver to Calgary to go up into Banff. It was only an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful area. I have not been up into the Canadian Rockies, and that was the first time my parents had been up there, and they said it was absolutely beautiful. They did Banff, Whistler. They went up to Jasper, I think, which is up in
Jasper National Park.
Yep,
So they must have gone on the Athabasca Glacier.
Yes, they did on the big trucks,
coach.
Big balloon tires. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I've got a picture of me standing with my son, and the tire is taller than me.
Yeah, they're like 10-foot tires, so they're like, it was a good experience. That would be a fun thing to do, definitely.
Nice country.
Yeah, definitely.
I went in August when the sunshine was out.
Yeah. Yep, that's even better. That would definitely be fun, and not too good for photography though, because the train's always moving. They took a lot of pictures, but they were shooting through the glass of the train car and moving. But it was still still a beautiful trip. And that's one of those where photographs are you're not going on a trip like that for photographs. You're just going for the experience and the memories.
Yeah, but if I went back, I'd take my large format camera with me because it is absolutely superb scenery.
Yeah, but you'd have to. Yeah, you'd have to find places to stop. That's for sure. Because a large format shooting out of a train window wouldn't be that good.
No. You need a pretty fast film.
Get some really interesting abstract shots, I would think. Yeah. Well, good. Well, I think this is the last show of 2017. I just realized, Joe, when I hopped on, this is show 217 on December 17th, 2017.
Wow.
That's really bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's a whole lot.
I don't know what that means. Maybe we're going to hit the lotto this week.
Yeah, definitely play.
I love that wording because we are going to hit the lotto. I like that. Yeah.
Involve everybody in the good fortune of being on the last show of 2017, show number 217 on December 17th. I mean, it's got to be worth something, or not.
I love that word. Yeah, because that verbiage is nice. I like that. Now, I did buy a ticket, so
you did. I did
have a chance.
It's kind of hard to win if you don't play. So I guess
you have to play to win. Yeah, it's worth $2 to because of course now it's $2.
Yeah, and when is it? Is it Monday night? They do it.
Well, they done
Powerball?
it last night, Powerball, and then you have the Mega, which would have been, I think it's what the Mega's. What is it? Is it
Friday.
one? No, Tuesdays and Fridays or something like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Or
Is Powerball twice a week too?
yeah,
Okay.
what Powerball's Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay. So Mega Millions is like Tuesday and Friday then or something. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I'll go. I'm going to be out tomorrow, so I'm going to buy a ticket of each, and I'm going to play the numbers with a combination of 17 somehow. So it could be with 7. So it would be 7, 17, 27. Yeah. Do it that way. How about you, Rue? Are you gonna enter the Portuguese lottery?
Hopefully. I'm going to play tomorrow.
Do they have a national lottery in Portugal?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And they probably have, do they have a Europe-wide lottery? I would.
Yeah.
They might. Okay. Yeah. Kind of like the Mega Millions. Yeah. Well, maybe that would be a good Christmas gift. We all play the lottery, our respective lotteries, and win. That would be. And we could buy whatever camera equipment we wanted to buy, or bike seats. And see, really, if you wanted a lottery, you could afford to buy a bike seat with more padding on it.
Yeah. You could afford to buy the whole seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, you could just afford to buy another Ruri to do the ride for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do the ride and tell me all about it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Hey, well, good show, guys. I've got to go. I'm going to thank everybody for the support this year. We're, we're getting, it's fun. I really enjoy doing it. I always learn a lot from these shows because everybody's got different perspectives on things and experiences, and it's just a lot of fun. Kind of just sharing photography and non-photography stuff over the course of the year. So
no show next week is what you're saying.
No show next week or the week after because we've got Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So we'll be back on, what is that, the 6th, January 6th, 3 weeks from now. Now, for those of you that want, we are going to need a European correspondent. Aren't you going to do your New Year's Eve around the world, Joe?
Yes.
So we do need a European correspondent to kind of kick things off. That would be basically like 10 in the morning. No, like 5 at night for you, Joe. Would be like midnight in London. So
yeah, that might give me enough time to at least get a little nap. And if I were to do, I would have to do one main time zone over there, and then that would be it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you could do Greenwich. You could do Greenwich Mean, which would be 7 hours ahead of you, right? Yeah.
Okay.
7 hours ahead.
I could do that. Yeah, I could do a GMT.
That'd be like 5 o'clock in the evening your time, right? Yeah, because you're 5 hours ahead of us, right, Dennis? Yeah.
No. What's
Is
the
it
time where
12:30?
you are, Joe?
I'm sorry?
What's the time where you are?
Right now it's 5:29 p.m.
Yeah, well, it's 29 minutes past midnight here.
Yeah, so you're 7 hours behind.
Yeah.
So you could do Greenwich Mean.
Yeah, right now it's.
That'd be 5. Yeah, that'd be 5 o'clock your time.
It's 12:29 GMT.
Yep.
So Monday.
Now, if you want to get far east, like Australia, that would, yeah.
So that's basically what? Is that 6 hours ahead of me?
Australia's probably 10 hours ahead of you.
No, but I mean GMT.
GMT is 7 hours ahead of you.
Is it 7? Okay.
Yeah.
If you work this out right, Joe, you should be able to get the lottery results and buy a ticket.
Yeah. Tell everybody else what the numbers are so we can play.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could ask Australia what the lottery numbers are. And
yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
So this is the last show for 2017. We'll be back on January 6th. If anybody wants to jump in on Joe's New Year's Eve around the world, I don't know how long Joe's going to be able to keep up with this, but
yeah, that would be
we might have to put together a tag team event here. If you get Zach in Australia, Joe, you got to get him on because he's 12 hours ahead or 14 ahead of you. So that'd be like at 10 in the morning your time.
Yeah, it's right now. It shows 11:30 a.m.
in
Australia for me.
Yeah.
So that's You know, wow.
Yeah,
I don't
so
even know what that is.
You got to go
That makes
back
my head
11
hurt.
hours from now. So that's like 6 in the morning. Ugh, man. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that might be tough. We'll have to figure that out. I don't know.
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And then there's different time zones in Australia. I didn't
Oh yeah,
realize that.
there's 2 or 3 time zones in Australia, I think.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah.
This is getting
Yeah.
jacked up.
Australia is bigger than the United States in surface area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
I think so. It's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's not as many time zones. I think they might only have 2 time zones, but yeah. So
Yeah, it is 2
we'll have
time
to think
zones.
about that. So yeah, when Joe figures it out, we'll send out a message to everybody here. So if you want to jump in, we can do New Year's Eve around he's going to be like the Leo Laporte of craft beer.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's exactly what. Well, you've got Australian, Western, Central, and Eastern.
Okay, so 3 time zones in Australia. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to coordinate that. But yeah, that's
And a Lord Howe daylight time? What the hell is that? I hope I don't know anybody who lives there. That sucks.
There's only 24. Yeah, there's a lot of people have weird half they split like a half-hour time difference.
Yeah,
too.
it's exactly right, Mark, because I'm looking at Australian Central Time is only a half hour behind Australian Eastern Time.
Ooh, that's weird. Why even do a time zone for half an hour? I just
Yeah.
That's not worth the effort.
Because Australian Central right now is 11:02,
Okay.
and Australian Eastern is 11:32.
Yeah. So Australian Central is more of the big outback area is. So I don't know, but
Yeah.
But that was probably some political thing. People didn't want to be an hour behind or an hour ahead, so they split the difference over some beers, I think.
And then it okay, so you've got, dude, this is confusing as all hell. Yeah, because they're divided by, yeah, you've got it's anywhere from 8:30, and then you've got 9, so it's 8:33,
Yep.
9:18.
It was like a 43 minute.
Yeah, what the hell's going on in Australia? Yeah,
A 45 minute time zone. Yeah.
and then you've got a 10:03.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you've got an Australian Western Standard, an Australian Central Western Standard, an Australia Central Standard, an Australian Eastern Standard.
So you got really 4 time zones in Australia.
Yeah, because right now it could be.
Split that in 2. They did a half hour and 45 minutes.
You know how hammered you could get trying to cover those 4 time zones?
That's how they came up with that. They drank too much beer and had to figure out something. So that's how they did that. So anyway, yeah. So we'll send a link out if you want to join in. Dennis, Wes, midnight.
Yeah.
East Coast will be the same time. So I think that might be kind of fun to do a New Year's Eve show.
It's.
But it's gonna be beer. It'll be beer and other stuff related, not photography related. So
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, I appreciate all the support for the photography side of things, and everybody have a Merry Christmas, safe, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, enjoy whatever it is you're gonna do. Hopefully, you can spend some time with family or friends and relax a little bit, and don't go too crazy with all the last minute shopping and holiday events. That was amazing. All the people at Costco yesterday. Oh my gosh, buying all the stuff for the holiday parties. You know, the last weekend. I mean, people buying, depends on how many people are showing up, but way too much liquor. That was some interesting parties last night, I'm sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So, all right, hey, everybody, have a great holiday. Appreciate it, and stay safe. And we'll see you back here January 6th, 2008 for show 218 on 2018. So the trend continues. The trend continues. So we are on pace. That's probably another lottery ticket buying show for there. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Okay, man.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
See you guys. Take care.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.